One of the most common things I witness when I see amazing women coming into the soul to soul vortex is they are out of alignment with their own magnificence, and they are disconnected from the divine. They feel that they've got to make all this effort in order to get ahead in life, and there's all this efforting, and it's coming from the masculine energy and from a complete disconnect with self. Because when we truly feel worthy, when we truly feel connected to the divine, we make incredible choices. So people come to me to do the work because they want to attract in their soulmate, and what they discover is it's nothing to do with the guy and everything to do with themselves. Now, of course, we have clients going on and meeting their soulmates and marrying their soulmates and having children with their soulmates and moving in with their soulmates and all of that amazing stuff. But as I always say, you are the 5-layer decadent cake, and your soulmate is the cherry on top that complements your already amazing cake. And so many of you are walking through life and you're in this victimhood vibration where life isn't fair, love is hard, people don't show up for you, and you try and get your attention through your victimhood ways. And what that looks like is you get people to feel sorry for you. You're coming from needy energy, yeah? And that shows up in your relationships as well. And I know you hate that. And I have been in that place where I was showing up needy in my relationships with men. And I used to hate bringing in that energy. It didn't feel powerful. It certainly didn't get me what I wanted. And it didn't have me being treasured and revered like the queen that I was, because I was showing up in my little girl. And I was actually operating out of my wound that hadn't been healed. And once I put my energy and investment fully into myself, and I made myself my priority, and I put my stake in the ground to command a better life, an extraordinary life, a life that I'm in love with, a life that I'm proud of, a life that I'm in awe of, everything around me, of course including my relationships, up-leveled. My relationship with money up-leveled, my relationship with my life force and my health up-leveled. And this is all coming from me pouring the love back into me and healing that little girl inside of me who was walking around with an open wound with across my forehead written, "Please rescue me, please save me, please help me." That's just a toxic place to create from. And there are coaches out there that want you to need them, that want you to help them. That is not what Soul to Soul does. It's our job to pull that greatness living inside of you, to access that magnificence that you've got inside of you right now, that deservability. You are already so lovable, so worthy, so enough. And what we do through my proven process is we presence you back to that. And it's a homecoming. And we don't want you to need us. I don't want you to put me or my team on a pedestal or a man on a pedestal. We want you claiming your greatness and co-creating with us so that when you finish our program and you're out there in the world, you can count on yourself. And you've built this new rock solid foundation to live from, to attract from, to magnetize from, where you feel like the queen of your universe, because you're accessing all these parts of yourself that were laying dormant, and you've healed those aspects of self that kept dropping you down rabbit holes. Now, it doesn't mean we're setting you up for a perfect life, because that doesn't exist. But when you do have obstacles that come along your path, you'll have the tools whereby you're able to move through those obstacles as they appear in your vortex, in your world. The amount of women that reached out to me during this pandemic that said, "I don't know where I would be without this work. I don't even want to think about it," has been monumental. And it transcends just attracting in the love of your life. This is about you living on purpose, you commanding life to be the way that you want it, you bending the universe to your will, remembering that you're in charge of your reality and your life is going to go the way that you choose it to go with the decisions that you make. Are you choosing from the victimhood reality, from the not enoughness, from life is hard, it's not fair, and living out your parents' stories? Yes, most of you in here have been. It's time for you to build and create your own reality that lights you up blazing a trail that you're in love with, that you're proud of, that you're in awe of, where you're just this beacon of light in the world that people are inspired by. Imagine attracting in your soulmate from your light, from your worthiness. You're not going to need him or her. They're going to say, I'm madly, deeply in love with you and I want to marry you. You're going to say, yeah, I know. And guess who loves me more? Me. That's where you want to attract love in from. It's unshakable love. It's love that lasts. It's the soulmate relationship with yourself. And then when you create that, no one can take that away from you. You hold your power. You hold your boundaries. You honor yourself because you've activated that deep, potent feminine inside of you. Instead of living from the masculine, the scared version of you that is forcing and muscling and grinding your way through life, trying to make things happen, over-efforting. Yeah, trying so hard and never ending up with what you want. It's exhausting. And there's another way to live. And it's abundant and it's limitless and it's profound and it's here for you. But you've got to take us by the hand. We'll take you by the hand. You've got to let us take your hand so we can take you through this incredible life-changing work where you are so proud of the woman that you're stepping into, where you love looking in the mirror. This is not about being a certain weight. It's about loving yourself exactly as you are right now. And guess what else happens as a side effect? People lose weight in Soul to Soul all the time because they're not focusing on that. Instead, they're focusing on how to show up for themselves. And they're letting go of how they should be and they're allowing themselves to show up as they are. So this is life-changing. It's here for you. I just taught this morning and I love seeing how quickly our beautiful clients get their breakthroughs. We had one woman that's like, I just can't believe how quickly my life is shifting. She's like, people are noticing. They're noticing my energy's different. They're literally telling me. And I'm like, yes, sister, because you're vibrating with different energy. You're vibrating with our content. You're in a very supportive space. And because we're all energy, when you put yourself in that high frequency space, yes, you're going to change at quantum speed. And that's where the world is right now. We can heal and lift and shift so quickly. It's not about going in and doing therapy for years and years and years. It's about your life is happening right now. And this is the quickest way for you to up-level your life and have life on your terms. So if this is vibrating with you and you're like, fuck yes, I'm ready to change my life. I'm ready to be my own soulmate. I'm ready to really command and create a life on my terms. Then sister, we would love to chat with you because the truth is we are very selective with who we work with. This is not going to work for you if you want us to carry you through a process. This is not for you if you want to be enabled and have someone tell you just what you want to hear. This is for my trailblazers in here, my queens who know that it starts and stops with you, that you are the love that you've been looking for. And the only way you're going to change your life is by being fully coachable and showing up like your life depends on it and doing whatever it's going to take. And yes, in 8 weeks, you will get your entire life. And the next 30, 40, 50 years are going to look completely different to anything you've ever experienced and anything that you can ever conceive right now. It's bigger than what you even can imagine. Yeah, and I'm walking, talking evidence of that. I fucking love my life every day, even when I'm sleep deprived. I use the tools that I teach. I know how to navigate through obstacles and resistance because life is not a straight road and there is nowhere to get to. Life is not perfect, but it's about who you get to become in the process. And when you die going, I fucking lived and I put myself first and I experienced deep love. Love is the highest currency and it's here for you. But you've just got to take our hand and allow us to support you into that new reality so you can go and blaze and be the woman that you were born to be. And I can't wait to see you rise up into that woman, inspiring so many people in this world that need your light and need your magic because you are a gift. Mwah.